Hello, everyone, and welcome back. Today we're doing memes again. It's Sunday Funnies. So, I cast undetectable or unactionable discomfort. I'm sorry. So, how do you wish me to curse your enemy? I curse them on the verge of falling sick, but never to be ill enough for actual treatment, living in a state of eternal, unactionable discomfort. The look of horror. That is so messed up. That is really messed up. We have a couple like this here this week. So, all right, there ain't no party like a D&D party because a D&D party don't stop until the healer is dead and we're all out of potions. There's a lot of parties that kind of work out that way, and I think I've done that a couple times on certain role playing games. So, on like Xbox or whatever. So, yeah, I think I've done that. I think there's enough groups doing that. All right, player one. All right, you have made it to the final chamber. What's waiting for us, DM? The smirks as you step into the dark, murky chamber. An eerie, unsettling presence fills the air. Shadows dance around, revealing the grotesque form of your ultimate adversary. Player two, gripping the dice. Sounds intense. What are we facing? The DM leans forward. Emerging from the shadows, you see a creature with distorted features and withering tentacles. It's hideous, menacing. It's Cthulhu. Player one's confused. You mean Cthulhu, right? DM with a sinister grin. I meant what I said. Here we are. You know, I've seen enough tables where people have a cat in the house and the cat comes over and starts knocking miniatures around. This is the representation of that demon itself. So here we are. All right. How do you wish me to curse your enemy, mortal? I twincast immortality and permanent incremental misfortune. They will live forever. Every single day they live, it will be worse than the one prior. As they wish for death, it will not come, or only one day it will, and yet they will not die. They will persist. And in that moment of horror at their own cursed existence, they will know that the next day will somehow still be worse. What the heck, dude? That's actually pretty messed up. Are you looking for work? We have free dental. You know, like I said, we have a couple really dark ones. I'll tell you where I got all these here in a minute. All right. When the fighter is about to roll for diplomacy, but the bard stops them just in time. Nope, nope, nope. We got it. We got it. Sometimes when you put all your good rolls into your strength and dexterity and constitution, that doesn't mean that you're going to be good for diplomacy. So, yes. All right. When you have the lowest initiative and you get to watch the team do all the work, very much so, unfortunately. If a vampire bites a zombie, does the vampire become a zombie or does the zombie become the vampire? Deep thoughts of the deep. That is a very good question. What happens because they are both technically undead, but yeah, how that works, I don't know, and I don't think I really want to get into that little um, spiral here. All right, Lich, who says you have to be evil to be an undead monstrosity? Now, here's the question for you. Do you think that they died of natural causes because they didn't want to get up and disturb the kittens, or do you think it's from their own evil demise? Uh, just throwing it out there. What it feels like explaining D&D to a new player who is about to start their first character sheet. All full of hope and promise, and then, depending on the TM, how wrong they start feeling shortly after. All right, Life of the Party Realities of an RPGer by Travis Hansen. So if you see any of his pages, please, it's nice to be able to bring stuff from artists like all those that I have found here from online. Um, I can't take you anywhere, can I? It seems like there's always one person in the group that seems to be that constant troublemaker that just keeps getting the party into trouble. And here we are. All right, when you're about to fall asleep at 3 a.m., look at a bunch of inspiration for your D&D campaign and need to open the Word file. Yeah, sometimes we just get that weird inspiration at odd times and we just have to kind of run with it. So jot it down, do whatever we have to do. Meat shield. Hit points to spare because the wizard does not. You know, that is one of the hardest things about running a low level wizard or a wizard in general, because you only have so many spells you can use. I know that that's changed in fifth edition and subsequently whatever they're doing for the next one, where you're able to do the cantrip spells and they do level up, which is very nice. But for so many editions, you're kind of sitting in the back because you don't have a lot of hit points and you're hoping nobody targets you. At best, you're hoping that you can hit them with your hand crossbow, something like that. So, all right, intimidation checks. Sometimes you roll a one. Yeah, that one just likes to sneak up on people. When the rules lawyer says the rules forbid you to do something cool, the DM. The rules are more of what you call a guidelines than actual rules. You know, and I've said this before in the group I game with, I always err on the sense of the characters, and I am a little loose on the rules at times just to try and keep things fun and interesting and that. So, all right, Shanklin the stab possum, part part pet, part assassin, the perfect weapon. Scree! Uh, yeah, it's just one of those things. You just get something that just freaks out and just let it roam. All right, vampiric beholder headed hydra. How to tell the DM doesn't like you. This is a common meme that had gone around in different forms or another, uh, where the players are just completely outmatched by some monstrosity that the DM cooks up. All right, sir, could you help me kill the boss? Well, I'm only here to kill or invaders phantoms. Uh, why is your hit bar so small? I'm new here. Yeah, let's go kill that. I've been both on the receiving end on MMOs where people have helped me, and I've also returned that favor to others. And for all those that do help out new players in MMOs, I really tip my hat to you. It's always nice being able to help people when they're first starting and they're learning the ropes. So, all right, Faye. Hello. May I have your name? Sure. Gives full name with spelling. Faye. Haha, foolish mortal. Foolish mortal of the material world. Now your name is forever mine. Perfect. Here's my landlord's details. Rent is due weekly, starting tomorrow. Also, the power is due first Monday of every month. Wait, what? Wait, what? But me frolicking, nameless into the fray wild. Bye. If only it was that easy at times. I've often said a joke, and I got it from somewhere else, and I don't know who originally did it, but somebody stole my identity once, and they found them in the parking lot at Walmart. And they were sobbing at the steering wheel. They went full into it. Couldn't realize exactly how hideous my life really is. That same sense when the party is role playing and you just want to fight. Um, yeah, but that was I've mentioned it before that my best friend's son and son-in-law, they are more wanting to role play and have more conversations and all that, which I'm willing to try and change things up and do that. But when it was me and the old group, uh, we didn't worry much about that. It was just fight the next guy, on to the next fight. All right, some see the Renaissance era. I see a D&D ambush. And I've always liked that architecture, and it was all done on purpose for that same ambush ability. And these castles and cities are still there, which is interesting to think about that these structures have been there for hundreds of years, And here in the United States, sometimes we have a hard time trying to keep a building going for like 40 years. It's already crumbling down. Um, it is just an interesting concept to me. And that's our last one for today. So, um, as always, thanks for stopping by. I hope you have a wonderful day, and we'll see you in the next video.